Contentment is the greatest treasure, a light for the modern soul. In an age of technology, globalization, and limitless consumerism, people can connect with the entire world through a single smartphone. We possess more than any generation before us, more information, more choices, more conveniences. Yet ironically, in the midst of all this more, the sense of lack within the human heart has not diminished. In fact, it has only grown deeper. And it is in this very context that the Buddha's simple teaching, contentment is the greatest treasure, rings like a wake-up bell amidst the storm of materialism. Modern society constantly urges us to want more, to buy more, to know more, to do more, to be more successful than others. Sophisticated advertising convinces us that happiness lies in a new purchase, a perfect body, a luxury vacation, or validation from social media. But the more we have, the more we feel it's still not enough. And life becomes a never-ending spiral of comparison and chasing. In this context, contentment is no longer just a vague moral concept, it becomes an essential life skill, even a form of spiritual rebellion. To be content does not mean giving up on all goals. Rather, it means knowing when to stop, recognizing what truly holds lasting value, and not allowing the mind to be deceived by fleeting desires. It helps us distinguish between what we want and what we truly need. At work, a content person isn't someone who lacks ambition, but someone who understands their limits and refuses to sacrifice health or family for another step up the corporate ladder. In consumption, contentment empowers us to live simply, selectively, and with gratitude, valuing what we have instead of constantly seeking the next thing. In relationships, the content person doesn't demand perfection from others, but learns to love with appreciation and acceptance. From this perspective, contentment is an invisible yet enduring treasure that helps us rise above the pressure of performance culture, escape the trap of endless comparison, and rediscover peace within. A content person can live in a bustling modern city and still carry a calm, grounded heart. They are not swept away by the glitter of the world, because they have found a sense of wholeness from within, not from what lies outside. It's no surprise, then, that minimalist living, mindfulness meditation, and slow living have become increasingly embraced around the globe. These are modern-day reflections of the ancient wisdom of knowing enough, a truth the Buddha illuminated thousands of years ago. In this new era, happiness is no longer defined by how much we can acquire, but by how much we can let go of. And the one who can do that is the richest of all, not in terms of money, but in richness of spirit. In a world that endlessly pushes us to want more, knowing what is enough becomes the compass that keeps our hearts from getting lost. It is the greatest treasure not because it is flashy or loud, but because it protects our inner freedom, the most precious thing that modern humanity is slowly losing. Thank you sincerely for taking the time to watch this video, and for supporting the Daily Dharma Dose channel. Your attention and encouragement have been a powerful source of motivation, allowing me to walk this path of peace and growth alongside you. To make sure you don't miss our upcoming videos, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. This will help you stay up to date with meaningful Dharma talks and spiritual insights to enrich your inner life. I truly look forward to your continued support in future videos. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.